Hi everyone, my name is Carla Brown and I'm a laughter yoga teacher, and I recently led a month-long online event called the Laughter Cleanse, and it really released a lot in me, and it gave me the energy and the deep knowing that I could face what was going on inside of me at the end. So the last 2 weeks after the laughter cleanse, I had told people that I would be in contact, and I wasn't actually able to make a video until Valentine's Day because I have been dealing with some really deeply painful things within a very, very cherished, beloved relationship of mine, and it broke my heart wide open. And so I wanted to take this moment today to talk about laughter and grief, and just the power of being able to use laughter to transform the energy that we're feeling, and yet not because we're laughing at anything that is funny. So to be clear, if you've never heard me talk about laughter yoga before, laughter yoga is just a unique cutting edge idea where we're just laughing for no reason at all. Anyone can do it. It's not based on jokes or props or comedy or humor. We're just laughing for the sake of cultivating unconditional laughter. And the benefits of that are that the body does not know the difference between fake laughter and the real thing. So you still receive all these happy endorphins and dopamine, serotonin, noradrenaline releasing into your system. But I can tell you from my own personal experience, and I've been practicing laughter yoga since the end of 2008. I'm a trainer now, and I help other people to get certified as laughter yoga leaders, that it has totally, completely transformed my life. And I have used it to meet grief so many times. And in the last 3 weeks, I have used it immensely. And what it has done, it has met these deep, gaping holes of grieving in me. And I have practiced things like crying laughter, angry laughter, confused laughter, anxious, uptight laughter, and whatever laughter exercise I needed in that moment that I just made up, so many of them, to meet those feelings. So what I want to share, not only some laughter, when I will be doing that, is that when we use laughter as a tool to meet our grief and to really hold a space for it and connect to it and let it transform us, basically what we're doing is we're releasing the energy back. We're meeting the emotion with motion. We're moving ourselves, we're moving the body, we're opening our bodies up to oxygen and to space and to connection with ourselves, and even connection to those that we love that maybe we're grieving. So whatever kind of loss that you may be experiencing, whether it's a loss of a loved one in relationship or through, transforming to the other side, like their body's left the physical, or maybe it's a loss of a job, or any kind of small loss, it's our job and our responsibility to meet that loss and that grief with laughter, because I know to be true, and Dr. Kataria, the founder of laughter yoga, reminds us also that when we practice laughter and joy in the midst of sorrow, we bring all the pieces back into wholeness, and we meet what feels like a tragedy with the balance of joy, and then we're not letting the tragedy take us deeper down into suffering and hurt and pain and shadow and darkness. We're meeting it with light, and we're transforming our experience to the story, to the experience. So for me, what that looks like is I have had some deep grieving, and when I meet that grief, sometimes it's only 90 seconds of just deep crying, and then all of a sudden I feel lighter, and I'm actually able to laugh, which is releasing happy chemicals. And so tears and joy are very close together, tears and laughter, and they release some of the same chemicals. But the difference is when you're laughing in a state of grief, that the body starts to recognize, and the mind, it helps to convince the mind that everything's going to be okay. And we know it's going to be okay. We know it's going to be okay in some part of ourselves. And in another part, we want to believe it's going to be okay. And in maybe a bigger part, maybe for right now, there is no way that we can see it's going to be okay because it just feels so huge. Like the space that's filled up with grief feels so huge. And so right now, we're going to do a little heart-opening laughter, and we're going to meet the grief in us that just feels so huge. And so just follow along with me. Ha, 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 ha. Take another nice deep breath in. And I've done this many times in the last week, and many times I've ended up just crying, and that's okay too. So there is space. There is space for our grief. There is space for all that we're feeling. You know, humans are messy. This is a messy experience that we get to do here. And so it's not meant to be neat and perfect. So love yourself, honor your process, find a place where you can reset, where you can be kind and gentle to yourself, reach out for support, you know, take another person's hands and ask for what you need. You are so deserving and so worthy to get your needs met and to ask for support and love. And so I just invite you today to do that. And if you're a part of the Facebook page, then please post what it is that you've done to love and be kind and gentle to yourself today. And thank you so much for joining with me. I so appreciate that you guys are all on this journey with me to embrace more laughter and more joy and all the unclaimed feelings that we can push away. It's time to bring them back and just bring us back into wholeness, and then help us to reclaim our joy. Yay. Love.